It's been a great 2 weeks. I've had a lot of fun. We've seen some amazing images. But more than that, I've had a chance to really learn a lot. It's been fun sitting with the other jury members and listening to their takes on things. Uh, their measured responses, their interesting responses, considerate. Uh, and, I'm a fairly avid consumer of photography, not just producer. And I think I read photographs very quickly and I don't miss too much. And I'd be sitting next there, and all of a sudden, Ann Tucker would say something about something she'd seen in a photograph that I just never seen before. Be like, wow. And I'd turn and look at one of the other panelists, and their eyes are big too. And, they're just, everybody brought something to the party. The depth and the quality of the categories was significantly better this time in sports. Uh, I thought the news categories, the final rounds were as strong as I've ever seen in any competition ever. So, yeah, this was a deep, deep, deep contest. It was a privilege and honor and a joy to be in that room. I was delighted at the sports feature category. Yeah, they were all non-traditional looks at things, I thought. There were some pictures that we haven't seen before. There's some subject matter that was a little bit unusual. Let's talk about the second place winner first. It is a feature picture story that normally I don't think would reside in that category. I think that normally that would reside in portrait series. And people are going to ask me why that was. And it was because this was a beautiful, thoughtful, well done, well composed, emotive look at sumo wrestlers. And it was out of the ring. They put them in a place where they were isolated. It was against a background. And this thing is sumptuously lit. First place was a hard one to shoot, I think. You have to gain trust, and you always have to gain trust, but especially in this situation, he's in Mogadishu shooting basketball players. It's not the national sport of Somalia, I don't think. And it's a sport that's played less by women than by men. It was in a place where you could see there had been significant shelling at some point. And it's just not, they don't have a regular court they're playing on. They're playing in the dirt. It's just, there's a lot of things that contribute. But he looked past the obvious sports photographs and went deeper into it. It's the intersection of culture, sport, and life and art. And he got it. He was there. He understood it. He captured it. He brought it back. The gym in Myanmar, yeah. The subject there was a 31-year-old, I believe, three-time former champion. And it's a training story. It's not a competition story. It's what he goes through to work out. And he's doing it because he loves it. I wouldn't want to face this guy. You just look at him. He's got this intensity, this ferocity in his eyes. Not a savagery. Just really, you can just see he is an athlete. And he's an athlete he's a kickboxer. I don't know the total count of images in sports, but we gave 9 prizes and 3 went to Olympic stories. And I don't think a third of the world's photographers were at the Olympics. So the Olympics were well represented. There's a really nice series of photographs that we gave an award to, looking straight down on the action. At the Olympics, it was nicely composed. It was well done. It was a wide range. It was a good portfolio of Olympic action. We gave another prize to a fencing story, which we thought was a complete fencing story. Again, nice. It's graphic. It's clean. It's simple. We gave an award for a synchronized swimmer that was removed from a portfolio and moved to singles. It was nice. I love the first place picture in sports action. I just saw it, and the second I saw it, the first time it popped up on the screen, I was sitting next to my colleague Anya Niederinghaus from AP, who was on the panel, who I've been at a lot of events where we both looked at each other and just smiled because it was just such a powerful image. And I looked down at Pim, and he's beaming too. And we knew when we saw it that we had a picture that was going to represent sports action. Oh, I like the steeplechase picture a lot. I shoot quite a bit of horse racing, and I thought it was very smart coverage. It was graphic, it was clean, it was simple, but it wasn't. It was graphic, clean, and simple, but had nice depth. It was a complete reportage. There were some surprising moments in there. The judges and the general jury particularly studied the angles, and they were, how did he do this? How did he get that? Anytime you can capture, especially a sophisticated viewer's attention, say, wow, how do you make that picture? And how good is that? I haven't seen that before. Well, you've done well. Well, what I hope this broad range of selection of images will communicate to people is, first of all, as a photographer, I'm hoping that they appreciate how hard and what kind of sacrifices we make. It's a wonderful life. There's nothing else I'd rather do. But people that are taking these photographs are passionate, committed, educated, concerned individuals, and they are doing their best to communicate to the rest of the world what they've seen. I mean, that's what this is all about.